The Gillard government is facing the loss of its first piece of legislation, possibly as early as today. Changes to the Migration Act to restore offshore processing are being debated in Parliament. No one is sure when the bill will be put to a vote, but when it does, the government looks set to lose. And Tony Abbott says that's when Julia Gillard should resign. From Canberra, George Roberts reports.
There's one thing both sides agree on.
This is important legislation. Let's be in no doubt about that.
Offshore processing's no longer an option for the government unless it accepts the opposition's amendments.
This coalition is determined to vote for our amendment, and if our amendment fails, to vote against this bill.
Allowing offshore processing, but only in countries that have signed the UN Convention, is a condition the government will never accept.
Under Mr Abbott's proposal, offshore processing could occur in Iran, but not the United States. They can choose from another 147 other countries if that's what they wish to do. So we don't think it's an unreasonable restriction.
But there's still a refusal on the government's part to entertain any other option.
Surely you've got a plan B.
Our plan is the legislation that we've got before the Parliament. Our plan is to get it voted on. Our plan is to get it through.
If it doesn't, it would be the first bill lost by the minority government, and Tony Abbott wants Julia Gillard to take responsibility.
Frankly, it is a government and a Prime Minister who should resign.
It's Mr Abbott who should be considering his position if he's not prepared to act in the national interest.
The defeat of an important piece of legislation will come as a blow to the authority of the government and the Prime Minister. And with that in mind, mischief makers are hard at work, peddling accounts of a Kevin Rudd comeback, complete with phone calls from America to colleagues here. So, had this backbencher been called?
Well, Kevin Rudd speaks to me from time to time, and I'm answering the question in the way I want to answer the question. I support the Foreign Minister. I think he's doing an excellent job. What I'm going to tell you is this. I'm going to say this to you. I support both the Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister. You can ask me the same question many, many times, but I'm going to give you the same answer every single time. I'm not going to go into this sort of thing.
But party elders have sought to hose it down.
What a joke. What a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Have you been called?
It is a joke.
Yes or no?
Well, no, obviously. It is absolutely absurd.
But the subject of much chatter around Parliament. George Roberts, ABC News, Canberra.